Hello everybody, and welcome back to another new and noteworthy mod review. Today we're going to take a look at supply and transport contracts. But before that, this video is brought to you by Alphatron. Thank you for being a farm baron. So supply and transport contracts can be found over at the Giants mod hub or the in-game mod hub. It is a script-based mod, so it is available for PC players only. But what supply and transport contracts does is it expands the contract's functionality to do more than simply field work for the AI farmers. So let's go ahead and take a look here at the contract screen. And what we are used to seeing is contracts like this: spraying contracts, sowing contracts, harvesting contracts, fertilizing contracts. But what we now have are supply and transport contracts. Let's say that Richard Miller here has overcommitted and he said he was going to supply so much corn to the fast food restaurant. But you know what? He is short. He's short 32,000 liters of corn. And he says, you know what? If you can send 32,000 liters of your corn to the fast food restaurant within the time limit allocated here, 27 hours, 37 minutes, I will pay you $30,000. Now, once you accept this contract, if for any reason you are not able to fulfill the contract within the time remaining, there will be a penalty. So only accept supply and transport contracts that you can actually deliver on. I've got 3 such contracts already queued up, ready to go. I've also got a contract from Zach. He needs 26,000 liters, or basically 26 pallets of cheese delivered to the Johnson's Farmers Market. He was not able to supply his contracted amount of cheese to the farmers market, and now he is short, and he's looking for our help. So if we can send 26 pallets of cheese to the farmers market in the next 36 hours, we're going to bank $118,000. Josiah here, well, he was a little excessive with what he thought he could get out of his sugarcane field, and he's short 48,000 liters. Feed and Grain South is going to expect 48,000 liters from Josiah within the next 12 hours. We have agreed to supply Feed and Grain South with 48,000 liters of our product in order to satisfy the contract, and Josiah is going to be so relieved, he's going to pay us $15,560. What a great way to expand, in my opinion, the contracts system. This mod first showed up in FS19, and now it has been converted by GTX and is available for FS22. Let's take a look at a couple of the other contracts I've got available here. If I happen to have 120,000 liters of cotton lying around, you know, just, 6 cotton modules, I can make $347,000. If I've got 109,000 liters of sugar, I can make $153,000. If I manage to have 183,000 liters of excess potatoes lying around, I can make myself $67,000. So let's see how this all works. I just so happen to have a load of corn here. And again, this is your corn. You are supplying your product. You're not harvesting somebody's corn and then bringing it here. That would be a normal harvest contract. You are supplying your product to a particular sell point for a contract. You'll notice we are dumping in. We are not getting any money at the top. Once we have fulfilled the contract, it says supply and contract finished. We're going to be able to come back up here and complete it and collect on our money. Just like that. Let's see that one more time. We've got 58,000 liters of sugarcane down here at Feed and Grain South. Again, this is my sugarcane out of my storage. See, we are dumping it. We are getting no money as a result of dumping this in the sell point. we have supplied the contract and earned a little bit of extra income, I guess, from rounding and whatnot. Another $15,000 in the bank. I like to do things in threes, so let's just go ahead and repeat this one more time. And here I have 28 pallets of cheese. I was a little overzealous. And we're going to deliver that to the farmer's market. You'll see we are not getting any money. But if we look at our contracts, we should hopefully see that the progress is going up. It says 62% of the contract serviced. And we should now supply it. It is good. And now we can collect on our contract. But before I collect on the contract, I want to show you this one in particular. $118,435 divided by 26 pallets is $4,555 per pallet. Now, if we look at our prices screen under cheese, Farmer's Market is paying $3,259 per pallet of cheese. So we are getting a nice little bonus on top of what we would normally have gotten if we would have sold that product at that time at that particular sell point. So guys, that is in the gist supply and transport contracts. Now I do want to show you two more things, and that is if you have the dev console enabled, you can manipulate a little bit, if you will, the supply and contracts or supply and transport contracts system. So let's go up here and pull up our console. And if we type in GTX and just hit tab, we have two options: supply, transport, generate missions, and supply, transport, set max missions. So when you load this mod up for the first time, it is going to set the max missions to 4. So that means that at any one point in time, we can have a total of 4 supply and transport contracts. Now, if you want more, just go up here and plug in a number 10, let's say, and it's going to set it to the max of 8 contracts. So at any one point in time, you can have up to 8 supply and transport contracts. And then we have the other command of generate missions. Here you can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 contracts remaining for supply and transport. If I say generate missions, I now have 8 supply and transport contracts. I can transport 30,000 liters of sunflowers. I can transport 183,000 liters of potatoes, 120,000 liters of cotton, 104,000 liters of stone, 17,000 liters of cake, so 17 pallets of cake for $151,000, 38,000 liters of sugar beets, 109 pallets of sugar, a little excessive there, but hey, if you're a hoarder and you're holding on to sugar, well, this might be a good time to sell it. Or another 42,000 liters of cheese back to farmer's market for $191,000 for Zoe. So guys, that is supply and transport contracts. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope it cleared up a little bit, maybe if you were a little confused as to what supply and transport contracts mod was. I really enjoy this mod in FS19 because it added a whole new dynamic. You know, you harvest your own fields, you have your own crops, you have your own production now, and other than just using it for your own use, saving it up for a rainy day and selling the product, now you can have another avenue to sell that product, hopefully at a very profitable price. Let me know down in the comments, what do you think of supply and transport contracts? Did you have an opportunity to use it in Farm Sim 19, and are you going to make use of it here in Farm Sim 22? And until next time, happy farming.